I understand that when during the pandemic, going back a couple of years here, you still wanted to play live shows, even though you couldn't technically, but you had sort of this unique idea for your live shows. Tell me about that. What did you do exactly?
It didn't work out, but I had this idea to load up my car at the time, a little tiny car, and play in people's backyards. Like, what's the movie? What's the movie with John Cusack?
Not High Fidelity.
Say anything.
Yes,
Yes,
anything.
say
I was
anything.
like, all right, I'll be that, but instead of that, I'll just be playing guitar and singing. So I just kind of decided, all right, I'm gonna do this, and then the pandemic just kept going and going. I was like, this is a bad idea. I don't think I want to be doing this at all.
You literally had the idea of just showing up. Was it people that you knew personally, or just
No.
random people you'd just show up and play concerts at their houses?
It was going to be random people. I made a Google form that I put on my Instagram and said, fill this out if you'd like me to come. Send pictures of like you and your house, so I know you're not like a murderer or anything.
Okay.
And so that was okay. And people would send that in, and I go, okay. And it looked, and I started getting like 100. I was like, that's a lot. And then it got up to like 1,200, and I was like, I was thinking, if I do 3 houses a day, and I just started being like, this is too crazy. And then I just kind of like saw my dog sitting on the couch. I was like, I'll stay home.
Yeah, you'd still be out now in a
I
van
would still be doing
performing,
it.
essentially.
A beard this big.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it'd be a very different trajectory. Yeah.
Be like Forrest Gump. You'd be traveling
Yes.
the country and just turning into. So the EP out right now from you came out just a couple of weeks ago. It's called French Blonde. Are these the same shoes on the cover of the release? I'm noticing sort of a trend going on here, Joe P.
I've lost track. I think these are different.
This is cool. Can you guys see this? The sign, the shoes with the writing on them.
Yeah, this is different.
Tell me the idea behind the footwear, if you will.
So it started on jeans because I was doing merch at a show one day, and I got Sharpie on my jeans, as you do. And I said, oh, well, these jeans are ruined, which is fine because all my jeans are like $20. But I thought, okay, if I'm not going to throw these away, they're still good jeans, And it was like, I got my friends, and I was like, you guys want to just write on them, draw on them, do whatever to make it look like it was on purpose. So someone turned the first mistake kind of into something real. And then it kept going. And then at shows, it was during a tour, so I started saying on stage, hey, if you guys want to sign my pants, and let's make this a whole thing. So I started doing jeans, and then one day I ran out of space on the jeans when someone was signing, and I was like, just go to the shoe.
Okay.
So the shoe became, and then I stopped wearing jeans as often, and the shoes just kind of, it's a little easier, so I just kind of do this. But now there's enough people at the shows there to see me that this is one show's worth. So I have to get new shoes every show. I'm going to go broke.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not a good idea.
Do you stick with a certain type of shoe for
I
all
always
of your
do
shows?
just white Vans, yeah. White.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get them involved and send me free
All right,
shoes.
okay.
Yeah.
So there's the upcoming Vans
Yes.
co-sponsorship, if you will.
Yes.
So tell me how things all got started for you musically. Take us back a few years and sort of the history of you musically, if you will.
I started as a very little kid, obviously, and picked up a guitar and just thought it was a toy, and that's how I got into music, I think. Nothing's changed, I guess, 'cause I'm still doing
Okay.
it. But yeah, it was just very, very all about that. And then I started writing songs in high school, I would say. And then, I loved the idea. I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston for one year, as most people do. You only go for like a semester. That's like the whole joke. But, I went, and it was just... I liked it because it was like, oh, look, there's all these people just like me, love music. And then it turned into just kind of like, oh, I don't really want to be the best guitar player in the world anymore because, I see that guy and he's already doing it, and I see that person. It was just it was good, but it was humbling, but also like it made me know what I didn't want to do necessarily. So they give you a laptop and like an interface, and you start learning how to record in GarageBand. That's part of the thing. And I started doing that, and then I started skipping classes because I would start making demos. And I was like, hey, we're going to class. And I'm like, I'm like in the middle of a song. So at that point, though, I'm thinking I'm paying whatever it is to go to a school in the nicest area of Boston a year to sit on a laptop. I basically paid that much money for a laptop. But it's still, I look at the experiences like I learned about all the stuff I didn't want to do. And so I left after that year, and I was like, all right, I'm just going to start making music.
So to recap, you went to a prestigious college
Yes.
for music,
Really
to learn
good.
about music,
Yeah.
and you skipped classes because you were making music.
Making music, yes, that was it. It was just like I would go to the classes and it was amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the classes there are amazing. It was all my friends were so angry at me because their classes at normal colleges were so boring, and I was like, oh man, I gotta go to class right now. And they're like, what is it? I was like, it's like we study George Harrison's guitar techniques, and they're like, okay, I'm going to like calculus. Like, what are you talking about? So I was all like history of classic rock guitar players. Like, these were not real class. It was good. I did have fun there, but it was very like, I just need to start making stuff because this is just kind of like I'm sitting here, you know. But
in addition to making music, you've also made a short film, a movie that's out.
Yes.
Tell me about, and this is cool because it's got a horror kind of theme to it as well, which I detect in some of your music too.
Oh, good.
But tell me about the music the movie that just came out.
So it's this idea I had. So this is Tony here, and he kind of like this is Tony. We've made every music video ever, just me and him essentially. And then when I got signed to Atlantic Records, it was like, hey, you guys have money. We never had that before. Can we just use it to make a movie? And they're like, what? So we kind of went into it very like, let's see if we could turn this, you know, music label into a movie studio is kind of our idea.
Okay.
And we said, but we'll give you 4 music videos essentially within it, because throughout the whole thing there's 4 songs just like this put into it. But it fits into the kind of universe of the movie. It's not like separated.
Okay.
But yeah, it was like, you know, we were getting bored of music videos, just making one after the other. And for this new EP, we were like, what if we'll give you these 4 things, but can we make a short film kind of that? And we'll get actors, and we got Michael Gandolfini, so that's James Gandolfini's son. Yeah. And you know, we just got all these actors together, and it was just like the most fun experience ever. And it came out cool, and you get so much content from it as from a label perspective, so they're happy. But we're just happy because we made a movie, so we're just like little kids, like, this is so cool.
Yeah. Nice. The movie, by the way, is called If We Run. Yes. It's out right now, so people can definitely check it out. That's a really cool thing. Thank you so much for coming. We can see you tonight at the Doug Fir Lounge here in Portland. The latest album from Joe P is called French Blonde. Be sure and check that out as well. And you guys came to play some music, so let's go ahead and hear some. Thank you so much once again. Joe P, everybody.